Welcome to Qi Gong with Maria. Thank you for joining me as we work together on women's health and wellness. This is the second Qi Gong routine in a series which I have created to support our journey through menopause. The ancient healing practice of Qi Gong is a wonderful way to bring our bodies back into balance and harmony. Today's routine is all about the issue of night sweats. But first, let's talk briefly about menopause from an Eastern medicine perspective. This is important since menopause is viewed so negatively in the Western world. According to traditional Chinese medicine, women's bodies follow 7-year cycles. When we are born, the blood and energy in a young girl's body overflows and leads to the beginning of menstruation at about the age of 14, 2 times 7 years. Then, at about 7 times 7 years of age, the woman's body needs to conserve energy and blood and therefore enters menopause. This is a sign of health and a natural progression which is guided by the miraculous wisdom of the body. Menopause is the body's natural way of slowing down the aging process in women. From a Chinese medicine perspective, the aging process, which includes menopause, is linked to our kidneys, the organ responsible for our energy and essence of life. We want to focus on making sure this essence is not depleted. Qi Gong offers a great technique for a smooth transition and allows us to accept and embrace menopause, the beautiful second spring season. There are many factors that can contribute to imbalances within the body, and as I mentioned, the kidneys play an important role, as does the yin and yang balance within the body. Our kidneys can be deficient of yin energy, which leads to the symptoms of dizziness, night sweating, hot flashes, sore back, dry mouth, dry hair, skin itching, and constipation. When the kidneys are deficient of yang energy, you may experience hot flashes but have cold hands and feet. You may get night sweats, but they're early in the morning. You may have a pale complexion, depression, chilliness, backache, and swelling of the ankles. When the kidneys are deficient of both yin and yang, you may have symptoms such as agitation, ringing in the ears, backache, dry throat, being flushed around the neck, in addition to the night sweats and hot flashes. Today's routine will focus on balancing the yin and yang within our bodies and nourishing our kidneys. We will cultivate the yin energy from water, which will help us to gently, naturally, and effectively cool the body and help with night sweats and hot flashes. We will balance our yin and yang together, and by doing so, we can promote balance within the whole body, helping us to feel more energized, healthy, calm, and cool during this transitional time. Join me and experience the power of Qi Gong for yourself. Today, we're going to connect to yin and balance our yang. Let's begin. Slip the feet out slightly wider than shoulder width. Have a soft bend in the knees. We're going to lift from the crown of our head. We're going to feel grounded and centered beneath us. And we're going to take deep breaths as we gather energy all around us. We're going to try to melt all of our tension down into the ground. Inhale as you bring the arms up the sides of the body with the palms face up. And exhale as you bring that cool energy, think of it as a nice bright light down through the body. Take long, slow, smooth, deep, soft, full, and continuous breaths, relaxing your body as you do so. Feel strong and grounded in the lower body as the energy begins to circulate and flow within in the upper body. Bring your hands down the midline of the body and rest them gently on your sides. Keep your legs in this shoulder width stance. We're going to bring our yin and yang into balance, using our palms to do so, to balance the yin and yang inside our energies, creating this space between the palms, allowing yourself to feel some energy here. We may feel a little pressure here as we create this energy ball within the hands. And now we're going to very gently move the hands as you breathe naturally, and move the hands through this energy field. This is a wonderful way to connect the external energy or Qi with your internal Qi. The more slowly you move, the more you're going to be able to feel this connection to the Qi field. We're connecting to the earth Qi, the Yin Qi beneath us as we connect through our grounded legs and feet to the earth. And this gentle movement is very calming, relaxing, and cooling, making a connection with the Qi around us. You can try to inhale as you pull a hand into the chest and exhale as you push it forward. Slow down your breathing, calm and cool the mind and the heart. See if you can feel the pressure releasing from your body down through the legs to the feet into the ground. This very nice, gentle way of making the connection between the external and the internal. Now that you've made this connection up above, let's press the hands down towards the earth, gathering Qi from the earth, that Yin Qi that we're going to use to restore and nourish ourselves, specifically the kidneys. Take the hands and inhale as you bring them around, turning as you do so, pulling the hands, the Qi and the breath in towards your kidneys. Exhale as you come around, and inhale as you start to turn again and pull the hands in towards your other kidney. We go back and forth, gently breathing, making these small circles in front of the body, keeping the feet grounded down to earth with this nice soft bend in the knees. Try to use as little force as necessary. The movements are slow and steady and calming and cooling. Inhale as you pull these hands back towards the kidneys, fill up the kidneys, feel that energy coming in, nourishing you, restoring you. Try to absorb all that yin energy. This will help balance out any fire of the body. Let's do a few more of these. Exhaling as you come across the body, inhaling as you turn and pull in. You turn to the extent that you feel comfortable doing so. Try not to grind the body or push beyond your limitations. Just feel this energy coming through the hands as you cultivate this yin energy that's coming up from the earth, connected to the earth through the ground, and pulling that yin, cooling, relaxing, calming energy into the kidneys to improve your energy and your life essence. This movement is so meditative, it can be done anytime that you feel you need to cool off. But as we're going through this transitional time of our lives and journeying through menopause, we use the techniques brought to us from thousands of years of wisdom and history of Qi Gong. We use that as a technique and tool to help make us healthy and strong. We're going to come back here to center and focus on pulling the energy up from the earth through the center of the body, coming all the way up to the top of the chest. Feel as if you're pulling up water from an ocean, a lake, the sea. You're going to visualize that as you inhale and breathe in, scooping the energy up the body, all the way up to the top of the chest, and at the heart we turn the hands over and down, washing down any heart fire with this cool water coming from the ground through the body, being transformed again to yin energy, which will nourish our kidneys. We're coming up the center line of the body, pulling that energy up, scooping it up through the meridian lines of the legs, and allow the heart fire to wash down, cool the body off. We've got meridian lines in the legs for the kidneys, the liver, the stomach, the spleen. We use those rivers when we need to energize the body, as well as when we need to restore, relax, and nourish. Lead that yin qi up through the center of the body, and then use that same technique to wash the yang down, to cool off the fire. Create this fountain of water. Maybe you picture it as a waterfall. You're inhaling as you pull up the body, and exhaling as you come down the sides. This is a wonderful way to bring our yin and yang back into balance. Breathe in that water. Allow it to wash over you. Cool and calm any fire, anything that is causing us to take on heat. This is a wonderful technique, great tool to have in your toolbox whenever you feel you need to cool off, and whenever you're needing some nourishing, restorative yin qi. You can bring your mind's eye into the practice and imagine washing the fire out with the water. Inhale up, exhale out and down. Bring the feet together as we begin the next movement. Step out into a wider stance as we work on strengthening our lower energy center. We're going to have one hand right beneath the navel and the other behind. We're working on strengthening our dantian and strengthening our Ming Men, these two very powerful centers of energy in the body. We're going to breathe deeply through this as we switch the hands from side to side, front to back. Imagine you're gathering the qi from the space around you, and then pull that qi in and sink it into your body. Inhale as you bring that hand to your lower dantian. Exhale as you come around, and inhale yet again. Imagine and be aware that you are pulling energy up from the earth through the bubbling springs acupressure point in the base of each of your feet, located in the center of the ball of each foot. This is a wonderful way to bring the body naturally into balance. Pull in all this energy that is accessible to you and use it to help you get into balance. Use this accessible and available energy, this qi, for healing. You're sending the energy into the dantian, into the Ming Men, where it will be used to restore the kidneys. We move slowly and with intention. Try to relax your shoulders, even though they're engaged, as you move the hands through this space. Try to expand this energy center as you pull in energy through your hands. We're exhaling and then inhaling. Feel as if you're condensing all that energy and pulling it into this powerful energy center where it will be used to restore and balance your hormones, your internal energy systems, and balance your yin and your yang. Make sure your breaths are long and soft and smooth. It's not uncommon to feel that this area, your belly area, is getting bigger as we do this. That's natural because we're filling it up with all of this healing energy, this Qi, powerful elixir for healing. Try to free your mind of any excessive thoughts. Feel your feet grounded down to the earth. The pulling up or the sipping up of the energy from the earth. Bringing your body back into its natural state of balance. We expand our dantian with all this energy that we bring in, and we're allowing it now to stay stored in this area by placing both hands here, keeping your awareness on this lower dantian, and breathing 3 deep breaths. Step out into a wider stance if you're able to do so. Lower your center of gravity, bend the knees. Imagine that you're holding the moon right here, the moon also made of yin energy, and allow your weight to sink down through that acupressure point in the center of each of your feet as we lift the moon from side to side, gazing at it as we lift it, embracing all this accessible yin energy that our body needs. We talked at the beginning about the importance of keeping our yin and yang in balance, keeping the yin and yang of our kidneys in balance, and we use these beautiful Qi Gong movements to help us to do so. Connect your mind with the movement, allowing your mind to come here into the present moment as you focus on sweeping the hands up and down, turning and gazing at the moon that you're lifting into the sky. Inhale as your arms come up, exhale down to center. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do one more on each side. And come back to center. You may want to shake your legs out. This is a good time to do so before we step out once again into the next movement. Step into slightly wider than shoulder width stance. Place the hands so that the palms are facing forward, and you can either watch your hands as you make big circles around the front of the body, or relax and close your eyes. Create this swirl of Qi in front of you. You may think of it as a water wheel or the movement of some sunlight or moonlight. If you're able to do so, you can step out a little bit wider and sink down a little deeper every time your hands come around, making this big circle. Inhale as the hands come up, exhale as they come down, making these two-handed circles, which are so nourishing for the Qi that we're trying to cultivate for this practice. Let's change direction. Stay comfortable in your stance. Sink if you're able to do so. Straighten the legs without locking the knees as you inhale and bring the arms up. Try to maintain awareness of the Ming Men area in the back of your lower body and your dantian, overall your lower dantian energy center, because this is the area of the body that is benefiting right now from these movements. We find a nice balance in this movement between strength and softness. Next movement, put one leg forward and the other leg back. Use your back arm to lift a ball. If you're able to do so, stretch that back leg and come off the heel and bring that ball back down. This is a really great way to lift that Qi that we've been cultivating from the earth, that cooling yin energy, bringing it up in a very gentle way through the whole body. The movement is intentionally slow and smooth. The body gets a nice stretch from the waist through the hip, all the way down that back leg, clear down to the foot. Let's do the same thing on the other side. The leg that was forward is now back. The leg that was back is now forward. Use the arm that is on the same side as the back leg, and once again shift your weight forward, come off that back heel as you lift your ball up and pull it back down. Inhaling on the way up, palm follows the direction of travel, face up on the way up and down as it comes down. The breathing is smooth and silky, same with the movement. Silky smooth. Pulling up that yin energy in a gentle way through the whole body to calm the heart fire, balance the yin and yang of the kidneys, keeping the body cool, nourished, restored, rejuvenated, balanced, and harmonized. Next movement. Turn back to the other side as we do the movement known as wild goose spreads and wings. One leg is forward, the other leg is back. You're going to shift your weight forward and back as we raise our arms up and open across the chest and come back down to center. Shift the weight back as you do that, then lift forward, shift forward, spread your wings, come back to center. Inhale as you spread your arms or your wings across the chest. Exhale as you bring your arms, wings back in and down. Find a nice, steady pace, rhythm, and beautiful flow with this movement. The feet are connected to the ground. You're sinking your weight first into that front leg, then into the back leg. Allow yourself to find the flow in this movement. And this flow state will allow your body to be relaxed, yet strong and focused. You find that sweet spot, that balance between relaxation and strength. Being engaged in full body flow, and yet the body is calm, the mind is calm and relaxed. Your focus is sharp, your heart is calm. This will help lower your blood pressure. And if you have any thoughts that have been on loop in the mind, anything that you've been perseverating on, this will help you to release that as you open your wings. Let's do the same thing now on the other side. Switching the legs, circulating all that Qi. Sending the energy from the center up and out. We inhale as we pull the wings up and across the body, shifting the weight forward, then shift your weight back and bring those hands back to center. As you open your wings, you're doing this in such a smooth way, cultivating this vibrant Qi. Come back to center. Bring your feet parallel to one another in a shoulder width stance. And let's pull the hands up the midline to the solar plexus level, and then exhale and push out. Inhale, pull the palms in. Exhale, push down. We're using the hands to guide the Qi in a gentle way through the body. This will strengthen your original Qi and the essence of your kidneys, known as Jing Qi. The more you do this, the more your vitality will increase, your essence will be revitalized, you'll bring your kidneys back into balance, which will hopefully help to manage the symptoms that are coming from menopause, such as night sweats and hot flashes, which occur when the yin and the yang balance of the kidneys has been disrupted. We inhale, draw the Qi up. Exhale, push out. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, push down. Pause here for a moment. You can bring your feet together and take some long, slow, smooth, deep, soft, full, and continuous breaths. Step out into Ma Bu, which is horse stance, and bring your hands up to the center and out. Relax your shoulders as you do this, and take deep breaths here, allowing your Jing essence to be replenished and your original Qi to become full and abundant as you breathe in and out through the nose and pull those breaths down to your energy center, your dantian. Soften your gaze, your focus. Keep the body strong and stable, grounded and centered. Everything else is being replenished and rejuvenated while we're in this posture of power, strength, and balance. Allow your weight to sink down through that kidney 1 bubbling spring point in the feet right down into the earth. Make that body earth connection, just as we've tried to make a mind-body connection. Take deep breaths. Extend the arms to the sides of the body and push out and bring the arms down. Sink the weight down lower into the ground if you're able to do so, as your palms hover over the earth. This is another very strong standing energy posture. Feel your body getting stronger and more harmonized as your weight sinks into the ground beneath you, and the palms, which are conduits of energy, are just like the balls of the feet, are pulling up that restorative yin energy from the earth. Relax your shoulders. Try to relax your mind. And join me in taking these long, slow, smooth, deep, soft, full, and continuous breaths. Try to release any tension in the body. We hold it in so many different places: the shoulders, the chest, the back, the mind, and the heart. Bring the feet together and let's cleanse the Qi by pulling the arms up the sides of the body, breathing in that life force energy, and as you exhale, release anything that's excessive, anything that's causing your body to overheat. We use this movement as a wonderful way to cleanse our energy fields, both external and internal. Let's do one more before we close out. We've strengthened our dantian, our Ming men, the kidneys, bringing our body back into balance. Take your hands and give your kidneys a nice massage. Knowing that you've done wonderful work together today on bringing your kidneys back into balance, and your entire body will be balanced, stimulated, and your entire body will be balanced and restored through the movements, the breathing techniques, and this little massage. Let's end by gathering Qi one hand at a time into the dantian very deeply. Inhaling as you pull that Qi in. Exhaling as you drop the other arm behind you. Then begin inhaling again. Allow that energy to be drawn in and to become deeply rooted and entrenched and stored in you. One hand just drawing that Qi in, one hand at a time, sending that Qi into your lower elixir field. Become aware and try to stay with this awareness of where your source energy comes from, which is this part of your body, the source of your original Qi at your navel, where we were each connected to our biological birth mother through the umbilical cord. Bring the legs together, and we close out with gratitude for this centuries-old practice, which gives us such wisdom and guidance on our journey through menopause. We are on this journey together. Thank you. I appreciate you joining me today. As always, I am wishing you well. Namaste.